Welcome back to Good Morning Oxnard. It's KADY TV with your host Peter Godimas, your ambassador, and we have the lovely individual Gabriela Rodriguez. And I'm going to tell her she's an executive director, and she has so much to say. I don't want to even mess up. So why don't you tell our audience the importance of what you are to this community?
Sounds good. First and foremost, thank you so much for having me as a guest on the segment. It really is my honor to be here representing Future Leaders of America. It's a youth leadership development organization that started 32 years ago here in the city of Oxnard by a high school counselor who was really concerned about the negative trends in our young people. In a year alone, this counselor lost 17 youth to gang violence, to teen pregnancy, students dropping out of school. Specifically in the Latino community, these numbers were alarming, and he really wanted to make sure that we empower youth through education, through leadership, and more importantly, to have them come back and be in service to their community. So for 32 years now, the organization has been working on developing new leaders, a lot of educators in our community. I would bet over 40 educators throughout Ventura County, or at least in the school district here in Oxnard, have gone through Future Leaders of America once upon a time. And the organization really focuses on taking incoming freshmen and sophomores and taking them to our flagship program, which is a week-long summer leadership camp, which we recently had in July 2014. And during this leadership camp, for many students, this is the first time away from home. This is the first time exploring something different, possibly even camping. And they learn everything from A through G requirements through to goal setting, speaking in public, what it means to have a certain communication, and just, time management and so many other things that we teach them throughout this week-long residential program. Then students come back and they are encouraged to get involved in their associated student bodies in each of their school campuses. They're encouraged to go to city council meetings and really stay engaged in issues that affect not only them, but their families and their community at large. So our students go through the summer leadership camp, come back, they start different chapters in each of their schools, and the whole goal is to have them become agents of positive change. And throughout the year, in the fall, we do a university conference. Here, last year we did at Cal State Channel Island, and in the spring we did one at UCSB. We really want to expose students to what it means to go to college and how it's a possibility. And even with the rising prices in our UC educational system, where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
So we provide a lot of technical and just a lot of assistance for students to really break different cycles of poverty and apathy. Another thing that we do on a monthly basis, we do career seminars. So the last Saturday of each month, beginning in the school year in September through June, we have different career mentors in different fields to come out and talk to the students about what it means to be a doctor, what it means to be a lawyer, what it means to be in the criminal justice system. And many times students see TV and they think, oh, I want to be a private detective, and it's really glamorized by what may be. And
it's a start, but
it's a start, but students oftentimes get to college and if they don't understand what it really means to be a detective, and that there is a lot of writing and reports and there's a lot of legwork, and you're not always just in the field, and you're not always just these things don't just magically happen. We want real people in those careers to come and talk to our students of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that prior to them getting to college, they have a better sense of what it means to become a doctor, what it means to become an engineer, and what's the difference between a civil engineer and a mechanical engineer, so on and so on. So that the career seminars are really an opportunity for students to not only explore new careers or potential careers and learn more about them, but connect with potential mentors. So we have a lot of community members who have really stepped up and have come out to the Center for Employment Training, which is where we've hosted them. And they've become mentors for our students.
No, I find it amazing. So you really like the light of the pathway, and then can I just say, like starting from Oxnard School District, where it's K to 8, and then let them to know as soon as they're done that there's opportunity. Not that I'm ignoring private schools, but Oxnard Union High School District, let them know all the various clubs, and then you probably know the leaders of each of those groups and make them aware that these are your choices, this is how to sign up, or meet those people. So you're really kind of like a nice light that had you not been there, you wouldn't know. Is that?
It can be a challenge. We really want to identify students' strengths and connect them with wherever they can be most successful. And sometimes, if there isn't, a lot of folks, including my own family, with very limited education. My parents, finished elementary school, and that was the extent of their education. So really having an opportunity like Future Leaders of America, the Upward Bound program, AVID program, and many others, it really does help first generation students to pursue higher education, to find a pathway and to succeed in that pathway. Because many times there could be a roadmap, but if you have no real people that you can ask questions, or people who care and will go above and beyond to support you in your educational path, then it becomes really challenging. So Future Leaders of America really tries to become that bridge between the school, the community, the family. And it's a very powerful model, because when students go through the program, they have the opportunity of coming back and being in service. So they come back and they become the leaders now, not the future leaders in 10, 15 years, but they're the ones putting together a conference, doing a workshop, contacting speakers, securing a venue, and this really is a very hands-on, transformative experience for a lot of youth who go through this program.
It's like, I want to go back to 8th grade right now. It's like, I don't think that's possible. No, well, if you were to make a request, and I know everybody comes on the show, looking for donations, but if you were to look out in the audience and say what resources and people and who you want to meet, who would you be doing a shout out that, I need your assistance to meet somebody, to connect with somebody? What would that magic genie wish be?
Well, I think yes, funding is always necessary and important, but I think that people have time, talent, and money to give to any nonprofit organization. So I would actually like to make a shout out for any alumni who have gone through the program over the last 32 years. We're on a search. We're looking for people under rocks, because back in the day we didn't have email, we didn't have, a lot of folks have moved, and so if you ever went through Future Leaders of America and, now you're a successful entrepreneur, maybe a doctor, a lawyer, wherever you may be, I'd love to reconnect with you and connect you with our students. But beyond that, just any community member who can reach out and demonstrate a skill set for our students, whether that be how to prepare for a job interview, or how to complete an application, or I think that mentorship component is extremely important, and that could make the big difference between the make or break of our students' success.
Did you hear that, alumni? Calling all workforce alumni. Do you guys have a Facebook page?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, Future Leaders of America, and we're actually located at the Old Oxnard High School here in downtown Oxnard, across the street from the fire station, 450 South K Street. And our phone number is 805-642-6208. 642-6208.
You wrote that down, I hope, so that's what I want.
And they were winners of the Salsa Festival.
Yeah, now that they've won, they're just finishing up a Jimmy Kimmel show, so they're in the limousine, we're waiting for them right now, so they're living the Devo, I guess that's the name for a guy. But how well known are you in the educational system? Meaning, if I went to Dr. Morales or Dr. Gabe, would they know who you are?
Yes.
So
they would know who we are, and just as a community ally and a partner, they've been very supportive of our efforts. And sometimes it's, they provide transportation, or they provide venues for the work that we do, and so we really work in close partnership with our school districts, our educators, and special programs. So they're definitely a support system, and we try to be the same for them. And yes, actually coming back to the Salsa Festival, the winner of the Salsa Festival, Richard Castañedo, he is an alumni of our Future Leaders of America. So he went through the program when he was a high school student.
you guys have a dance program?
We don't, but well, actually at our summer leadership camp, we try to expose them to poetry, dance, murals, and just different skill sets that our students probably wouldn't try. But I can't take credit for his dance skills out there.
So it's not a requirement that you
Definitely not.
Okay,
Far from it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to go then.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you shared that. This is something actually I did not know, and I know Bob and Al and I have some ideas we'd love to share with you, make sure we get you connected. But we look forward to your winners actually showing up. I don't see a limousine pulling up yet, but I do see.
I see paparazzis.
I see TMZ out there. Oh gosh. All right. Well, thank you so much. And much success to you.
Thank you
very much.
Pleasure.
Peter Goginis, your best. Good morning, Oxnard.